I really like all this stuff coming out about Target. I think it's good for people to know how they spend their profits. And this is kind of some interesting stuff. This came out June 5th. Target backs organization pushing for U.S. demilitarization. And Mount Rushmore shutting down because it's a symbol of, well, bad stuff. Mount Rushmore needs to be shut down. This is Target. Like, I'm never going to shop at Target again. And it has more to do with this kind of stuff, to be honest. Like, you're here, you're a company, and you're trying to do things like this. Good. I'll never shop with them again. And I'm probably not the only one. That's why they've lost, like, how much have they lost? A lot of money. $16 billion or something. That's not chump change. And I don't think they have endless coffers. They're not that big. I mean, they're a big store chain, but they're a goods and services store. Like, they sell goods. They don't really sell food. At the end of the day, like, I need groceries, not a shirt. I'll just wear the same shirt 10 days in a row so that I can eat. So Target, I don't expect to honestly last over the next 10 years, even without this. I mean, you see where things are going. You see where things are going, right? I would hope. I mean, retail stores are closing left and right. And to be clear, I'm not a huge fan of that because I like retail stores. I don't really like shopping online that much, especially when it comes to buying clothing, because especially jeans are a really good example. Jeans and shoes. Okay, jeans don't always fit the same as other brands, and shoes don't always fit the same as other brands. You know, if you're a 12 with Nike, you might be an 11.5 with Adidas, and it's kind of a problem. So I don't like buying shoes online. Then you have to go through the hassle of sending them back if they don't fit. So, unfortunately, what I want doesn't matter. The people speak, and the people are choosing to shop online versus going to retail stores. So Target, I fully expect to fold. Their biggest hope would be to build up their .com and have that, but I don't see how they compete with Amazon or even like Walmart at this point, because Walmart will stay open because they sell food. Target's way behind on that, and I doubt they could ever get their food prices down to the level of Walmart. And why would I shop at Target if they decide to be a premium place? Whole Foods already exists. So I don't expect them to survive, and if anything, this will probably accelerate their ending. And that, of course, I'm talking about the fact that they have a massive boycott hitting them. What I find funny, though, are some of these websites, like the Motley Fool. They're telling you to go buy their stock. Oh, it's finally cheap enough. Yeah, I'm not going to buy their stock. You do what you want. Like, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me when it comes to financial advice. But I can tell you that if you do a little research, you can come to your own conclusions. Elon Musk, weighing in on all of this, says he predicts a class action lawsuit against Target after company lost $15 billion. So that's the number. I wasn't sure if it was 15 or 16, but he predicts that the retail giant will face class action lawsuits from investors as the company's value has dropped by over $15 billion. Target's share price has tumbled in recent weeks amid widespread backlash. Musk, the world's second richest person, was responding to a tweet noting Target stock had been downgraded from JP Morgan. Now, I talked about this in a video. Their stock was downgraded, and that's because, well, they've made a lot of stupid decisions. Some good stuff in here, notably from Charlie Kirk, who says 97% of Americans would prefer depoliticized corporations to the hyper-political ones of today. Shareholders who are organized to make this happen. And that's him responding to Elon Musk, who said it won't be long before there are class action lawsuits by shareholders against the company and board of directors for destruction of shareholder value. And it's true. Well, it's true that they've been destroying the company with this bullshit. See, these companies kind of go against their shareholders when they decide that they're going to put ESG first. They put ESG first. ESG is not a good business practice. I'm not even a business expert. And I can tell you that going hyper-political and jumping headfirst into controversial things that alienate at least half the country, because that's what everyone's fighting about. These are things that alienate half of the country against each other. But hey, let's pick one side and alienate the other. Do you think that's going to go over well? This is like a boiling point. These companies being boycotted like they are. And I think you're going to probably see more of it, to be honest. I think people are finally closing their wallets to bullshit. And, I'm just laughing because it's the stupidest thing you could ever do. Like, why would you do that? Don't you want all of the customers? Hey, let's take a stance on a very controversial thing, and I'm sure that the people that don't agree with it will definitely still buy our products. Dumb. It's like, look at what Marvel did. I just covered this. They don't care about profits, though, is the thing. Marvel comic books, not the movie studios, the comic books. The studios care about money. They need money. But the comic books are relatively pretty cheap to make. It just means that the creators at the end of the day are going to get paid less and less and less and less and less. So it is funny how that works out. And they're complaining about it. Steve Orlando came out and complained. And what's he complaining about? The fact that the industry is shrinking and not doing well. Well, when you take characters like the Punisher and change them because you don't like his fans, that's not a good decision, and that hurts the industry. And the same thing is going on like with all these companies going against what their customers want. So it'd be funny to see if this happened. I mean, Elon Musk's not a stupid guy. He's pretty smart, whether you like him or not. I mean, that's why he's the second richest man in the world. So, I mean, it is what it is at that point. But their stock, man, they've taken a lot of hits. This is the thing I was talking about before. Target has been funding a group that wants to shut down Mount Rushmore, believing it to be an international symbol of what? Supremacy. And they want to take away the violent U.S. military. Why is Target funding a group that wants to shut down Mount Rushmore? The shareholders should really hold them to task. So, we'll see what happens, but I think all of this stuff is wild. I love seeing consumers speak with their wallets, as they should have been doing. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.